Barren Amphitheatre. Tonight we proudly present Larry Travers, Warner Brothers recording star, and Mr. John Denver, RCA recording star. And now, Mr. John Denver.
Hi, everybody. Pretty night, if it is a little bit wet, I guess. It's a long way from LA to Denver. It's a long time to hang in the sky. It's a long way home to Starwood in Aspen, a sweet rocky mountain paradise. Oh, my sweet rocky mountain paradise. Springtime is rolling down slowly. Gray skies are bringing me down. I can't remember when I've ever been so lonely. I forgot what it's like to be home. Can't remember what it's like to be home. I think on my lady's sweet memory. I think on my children's sweet smile. I think on my home at Starwood in Aspen, all my friends and the snow-covered hills. Oh, my friends are the snow-covered hills. Can I tell you, I'm happy to be here, to share and consider this time. For I see here the shadows of changes and a feeling of new friends to find. And I see here some new friends to find. It's a long way from this place to Denver. It's a long time to hang in the sky. It's a long way home to Starwood in Aspen, a sweet rocky mountain paradise. Oh, my sweet rocky mountain paradise. Much, and welcome to my part of the show here this evening, Barren Amphitheatre. Wow, I can't believe it. The first time that I was ever here, I was sitting out in the audience, and it was to see Peter, Paul, and Mary, as a matter of fact. It was last summer. And I was sitting out there minding my own business. Really, they did their first song, and they started talking, and all of a sudden Peter was introducing me, wanted to come up and sing Jet Plane with him. And I couldn't move. I was really something. It's nice to be back, though. We're going to try to make it kind of a nice, easy, mellow kind of an evening for you, even if it does rain a little bit. And there's a lot of songs that I want to do for you, and we don't really have all that much time, so I think we'll just get involved in them. 1, 2, 3, 4. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. of mine to hit me from behind, and I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Carrying she's a silver sun, you best walk away and watch it shine. Watch her watch the morning come. A silver tears appearing now, I'm crying. Ain't I'm going to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind. Hey babe, the sky's on fire, I'm dying. Ain't I going to Carolina in my mind? In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Or can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? And I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway call. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. Signs that might be omens say I'm going to Carolina in my mind. With a holy host of others standing round me, still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if it's up and in my mind. I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Or can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? And I'm going to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to go and hit me from behind? And I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Just out of the Ensign tree this morning, I had to pay my dues across the sea. No one back in boot camp ever warned me what the Readjustment Blues would do to me. Welcome to Havana, said the pilot. We must have made a wrong turn on the way. Let's buy some cigars and keep it quiet. If they don't know we're here, we'll get away. Just as I had realized he was joking, I saw we were in Washington, D.C. There was all the patriotic buildings, just like I had seen them on TV. lights off. There was a battle raging and the air was filled with tear gas and rock. There was the flag I'd fought against so often, the one I fought for hanging upside down. The wind was blowing hard, the dirt was flying. It made the city sky look dark and brown. I saw a girl, she could have been my sister, except her hair was long and in her face she explained this was a demonstration against the war for the human race. Now I've seen a lot of strange things in my travels. Cannibals, yes, and aliens galore. But I never thought I'd see so many people saying we don't want joy. War. Troops all had on uniforms just like the one I'd worn, but they were all domestic, and my duty tour was born. They carried guns just like the ones across the sea. This time I was the citizen, and they were pointing their guns at me. Yes, I was just a citizen, and I was walking down the street. And it was just then that the Readjustment Blues got through to me. Last night I had the strangest dream I've never dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room, and the room was filled with men, and the paper they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when the paper was all signed and a million copies made, they all joined hands and bowed their heads. Grateful prayers were prayed, and the people in the street below were dancing round and round, and guns and swords and uniforms were scattered on the ground. an end to war. Sing it again. Last night I had the strangest dream I've never dreamed before. I dreamed the world had all the dream to put an end to war. I dreamed the world had all the dream to put an end to war. Amen. Barren Amphitheatre. Wow. Before we go any further, I'd like to take this opportunity to have you meet two very good friends of mine. They've been working together for exactly a year now, and it pleases me more than I can say to have them to help me with my music. I'd like you to meet on guitar from Aspen, Colorado, Mr. Mike Taylor. And on bass from New York City, Mr. Dick Kniss. Keep things rolling right along with this carnival-like atmosphere that we've already created here this evening, and do a song for you about one of my favorite spots in the whole world. You know, we've been on tour most of the summer. We only had a couple of weeks or so off this summer, and we really hit some of the high spots, you know. We were in Fargo, North Dakota. We were in Hastings, Nebraska. We were in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Is there somebody from Shawnee back there? Big deal. Friendly. I'm already in trouble. This is a song, as I say, about it's. There's certain towns in the country that have, you know, kind of a feeling when you get into them, and this is a song about one of those places. It's a city that I can compare only to others, like Fargo. I mentioned that, and all of those that I mentioned. I think Waco, Texas would be another one. Alexandria. Saturday night in Toledo, Ohio is like being nowhere at all. All through the day, how the hours rush by. You sit in the park and you watch the grass die. Oh, but after the sunset, the dusk and the twilight, when shadows of night start to fall, they roll back the sidewalks precisely at 10, and people who live there are not seen again. Just two lonely truckers from Great Falls, Montana, and a salesman from places unknown. See, that's my little vocal repeat that I like to throw in. All huddled together in downtown Toledo to spend their big night all alone. You ask how I know of Toledo, Ohio. Well, I spent a week there one day. They've got entertainment to dazzle your eyes. Go visit the bakery and watch the buns rise. Oh, but let's not forget that the folks of Toledo unselfishly gave us the scale. No springs, honest weight. That's the promise they made. So smile and be thankful next time you get weighed. with and wet with, let this be our motto, and let's let the sleeping dogs lie, mean dogs lie. So here's to the dogs of Toledo, Ohio. Ladies, we bid you goodbye. Just a little something I like to throw in to sort of lower the quality of the whole show. You have to watch out with songs like that. You can get into a great deal of trouble with some of those songs. I got into trouble with that particular song one night. I did the song in Cleveland, and there were some people in the audience who were from Toledo, and they were offended by the song. I don't mean for anybody to be offended by any of the songs that I do. I really don't mean, especially not a song like Toledo. I think it's a very funny song. I think it's very well written. It's basically true. And I don't want anybody to be offended by it. These people were upset. They came back after the show to tell me about it. They told me in no uncertain terms. They actually bruised me up a little bit. They were three of the biggest girls I've ever seen. Wrote this song in New York City a couple of years ago on a really hot, sticky night. It felt like it was about as humid as this. It hadn't rained yet. And, it was a long night. I'd been to a recording session with some friends, got back about 1:30 in the morning, and it was so sticky that the curtains on the windows would damp. You know, they would move. So I couldn't sleep at all, and I stayed up and wrote this song. Sticky summer weather always pains me. It's like living beneath a blanket I can't breathe. The days are like an oven, the nights forever. Nothing to do, not much else to see. Then again, I can't stand the thought of winter. Ain't got a fire, there's nobody to keep me warm. The night is gray and my coffee tastes so bitter. My memories go raging like a storm. Seems like 20 years ago it was springtime. The rain was sweet, the wind was cool and clean. I had a girl, she was a lady I could talk to. Now it's almost like she'd never been. I've been a long time looking for rainbows, trying to find a way to believe in tomorrow. There was a time, I think, I remember dreaming. There was a reason, I can't find it now. As I recall, it almost made my life worth living. Must be hiding like the sun behind the clouds. I've been a long time living beneath the blanket. I can't breathe. The days are like an oven, the nights forever. Nothing to do, not much else to see. I'm spending a long time looking for rainbows. Sitting downtown at a railway station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown at a railway station, one toke over the line. Who do you love? I hope it's me. I've been changing, you can plainly see. I felt all the joy and I heard about the pain. And my mama said, if I should choose to change a part of me, she'd surely strike me dead. And now I'm one toke over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown at a railway station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on time. Sitting downtown at a railway station, one toke over the line. I'll sail away a country mile. Now I'm returning, showing off my smile. I met all the girls and I love myself a few. And to my surprise, like everything else that I've been through, oh, it opened up my eyes. And now I'm one toke over the line, sweet Jesus, one toke over the line. Sitting downtown at a station, one toke over the line. Waiting for the train that goes home, sweet Mary, hoping that the train is on. I'd like to do a song that took 6 months to write. Which really ticked me off. It's very frustrating sometimes. Some songs come out so easy, it's like they couldn't wait. And some songs, it's a fight. And I was ticked off, like I say. I didn't finish the song until the night of the only day we had left to record it for the last album that I did. So I was a little nervous. But anyway, I think it's the best song I've ever written. I've been lately thinking about my lifetime, all the things I've done, how it's been. I can't help believing in my own mind. I know I'm gonna hate to see it end. I've seen a lot of sunshine, slept out in the rain, spent a night or two all on my own. I've known my lady's pleasures, had myself some friends, spent a time or two in my own home. I have to say it now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have the chance to hang around. Lie there by the fire and watch the evening tire while all the friends of my old lady sit and pass the pipe around. We talk of poems and prayers and promises, the things that we believe in, how sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care, how long it's been since yesterday, what about tomorrow, what about our dreams and all the memories we share. Days they pass so quickly now, nights are seldom long. Time around me whispers when it's cold. Changes somehow frighten me, still I have to smile. It turns me on to think of growing old. Though my life's been good to me, still so much to do. So many things my mind has never known. I'd like to raise a family, I'd like to sail away, dance across the mountains on the road. I have to say it now, it's been a good life all in all. It's really fine to have the chance to hang around. Lie there by the fire and watch the evening tire while all the friends and my old lady sit and pass the pipe around. Talk of poems and prayers and promises, things that we believe in, how sweet it is to love someone, how right it is to care, how long it's been since yesterday, what about tomorrow, what about our dreams and all the memories we share. It seems that everybody in the recording business these days sooner or later gets involved with doing commercials. Most people get to do the really exciting commercials, the Coca-Cola commercials and Pepsi, you know. You've got a lot to lose. What a far-out song for a soda pop commercial. I finally got asked to do a commercial. I got asked to do a commercial by a bank. What do you do with a bank? You know, what happened was these people in Minnesota asked me if I would use 3 of my songs to make 3 little 60-second commercials for television. They wanted to use Take Me to Tomorrow, Follow Me, and Isabel. And they gave me artistic control over the thing so that, you know, it had to be okay with me before they could use it. and they got some really good people from California who did the filming and stuff like that. And I have to tell you that, modesty forbid, they're three of the nicest commercials I've ever seen. They, did you ever see the movie A Man and a Woman? Remember the photography in that? I mean, beautiful, really soft photography and really beautiful color. That's what these commercials are like. I've never seen any commercials like them. And the three commercials, if I can take a minute to tell you what they are. The first one starts off with a guy who's getting ready to go to college, and he comes, and he's registering for college. He comes streaming out of his apartment and races across the bridge of the Mississippi River to the University of Minnesota, and he's standing next to him, standing in line, in a registration line, and then he's signing all the stuff, and he writes a check to pay his fees and everything, you see. And then he goes to a bookstore to get his books and everything, where he meets this girl. Don't start putting things ahead. Just remember the girl. And he remembers this girl, and then later on he's writing a check to pay for his books, and then he leaves and he gets on a bus, and the girl is sitting in the back, and he goes and sits down beside her. That's the first song. It's called, the first commercial with Take Me Tomorrow is the song. The next one starts off with him looking through this jewelry store window at some wedding rings, see? And then it kind of flashes back to the two of them courting and cavorting and stuff in the park. And then he's writing a check to pay for the rings, and then he's proposing to her, you see? And then the last commercial is when they get married. And they're really neat commercials. Anyway, what happened is that the bank was really pleased with the commercials. They're very pleased with how they turned out. They're very pleased with the response and everything. And they asked me, I guess they were up to some sort of national advertising award, which they didn't win. But I mean, the bank was just pleased with the whole thing. And so they came to me. They said, John, we're so happy with how everything has gone with these commercials. And we'd like you to do something else for us if you can. We'd like you to write a theme song for the bank. I should tell you at this point that they already have a theme song. It goes something like, Northwestern National Bank, may we help you today? And I can understand why they want a new theme song. Anyway, they said, John, a couple things about it. The song can only be 60 seconds long. You can't mention bank anywhere in the song, but you've got to have the phrase, may we help you today. I'll be honest with you guys, I really couldn't get into it for a long time. But a couple of months ago, I started feeling guilty about the thing. I thought, they had asked me to do this, and I said that I would try, and the least I should do was give them something, to look at. And so I sat down one day with all these papers that they'd given to me about how they were trying to change the image of the bank and all this kind of stuff. Read through it several times. And finally, I picked up my guitar and wrote a little song. I'd like to do it. 60-second song for a bank with the phrase, may we help you today. A little informal title that I Oh, I love the changing seasons, green and growing all around, smiling faces, laughing children, making such a joyful sound. In my dreams I see tomorrow, time and children of my own. Someone who will stand beside me, helping me to build ourselves a home. If your eyes can see tomorrow, though it might seem far away, if you have some dreams goes on, may we help you today. That little note wasn't written in the song. They slip out sometimes. Anyway, to finish the story, the bank didn't like it. It really ticked me off. I'd like to do my newest song for you. It's always kind of a traumatic experience the first time that you sing a new song for someone else. And it seems especially traumatic these days. I've done a song once before up in Central Park last week. But I haven't written a song since Poems, Prayers, and Promises, and that was last January. And so you worry about, if it's going to be able to follow the last one up. And so you finally get around to writing a song, and just really don't know. But I like the song. I don't know about it, but I like it. It's called All of My Memories. Let me check it. All of my memories lay in the life of the highway. All of my nights in old motels and sleeping alone. All of my days on the road with no one beside me. All of my dreams of a place that I can call home. Somewhere in the shade near the sound of the sweet singing river. Somewhere in the sun where the mountains make love to the sky. Somewhere to build me a faith, a farm and a family. Somewhere to grow older, somewhere a reason to try. I'm tired of big cities, so tired of big city ways. much worse than lonely. There's no place I really belong. Wanna I'm leaving this city life. My mind, I'm flying away. I'm leaving tomorrow and all of the old yesterdays. I'm leaving the trash cans, the bright lights, the telephone lines. I'm leaving my sorrow and all of my memories behind. See what I'll find. Somewhere in the shade, in the sound of a sweet singing river. Somewhere in the sun, where the mountains make love to the sky. Somewhere to build me a faith, a farm, a family. Somewhere to grow older, somewhere reason to try. Somewhere to grow older, somewhere to lay down and die. Last winter, working at the cellar door with some friends, Bill Danoff and Kathy Nivert, Bill Kathy. And one night we went back to their place to sort of boogie around a little bit, and sometime at the end of the morning we'd written a song. We thought it was a pretty good song. We started doing it together at the club those nights, and the audiences seemed to like it, so I was about half finished with that Poems, Prayers, and Promises album I told you about earlier. Thought I might as well do the song on the album and have Bill and Taffy come up and do it with me. So we recorded the song in New York. RCA freaked out over the record, and they released it as a single sometime last March. It's #1 in the country this week. Oh, no. Freaks me out. I'll tell you that I just can't get over it, man. Here in Washington, I understand that you guys know how top 40 stations are. They always have the reverb on, and they're kind of yelling at you and everything. And one of the top 40 stations here in Washington had it. They would do a thing. They play a golden oldie. You know what a golden oldie is? They play a golden oldie. And then this guy would come on and say, #1 then, and #1 now. And then they'd play our record, man. want you to think that it's gone to my head. Or anything like that. It's just, it's the first song that I've ever sung on, the first record I've ever sung on, that everywhere we go in the country, we hear it on the radio. And I just pull over and stop. The main reason that I'm excited about Country Roads is that I've always wanted to be able to say that we'd like to do a medley of our hymns. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, missed the taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. Now, what I'd like everybody to do, man, I've been waiting to do this too. Everybody snap your fingers about, everybody, okay? I want you to think about the prettiest place you've ever been in your life. Think about maybe living there, and it's like you haven't been home in a long, long time, but you're on your way back now. And I guarantee you, if you think about that and snap your fingers, and you can get into this song. I'd like you to sing it with me, everybody. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, everybody sing. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Down country roads take me home. Down country roads. Sunday afternoon, we're going down to West Virginia. We're going to get Bill and Kathy. Bill and Kathy are called Fat City, by the way. They're from here in Washington. They work around. They're going to have a record of their own out here one of these days, an album and everything. Anyway, we're going down. The governor of West Virginia called us up and wants us to come down Sunday. And they want us to do a concert on the steps of the Capitol in Charleston. And what we thought we'd do is go down and sing Country Roads about 15 times. I thank you for being really lovely people to sing for. It's exciting to come back to Washington. This place, in many respects, is like home to me. We'd like to do one more song. I guess we have a sort of intermission, and then Mary's coming out. And that's going to be fun. Anyway, I'd like to teach another song if I can. This is one that I wrote about really pretty summer, sunny, springtime weather, I guess. I wrote it on a really cruddy day last winter. And the song means a lot to me. I'll sing the chorus once, kind of pay attention, do a verse. And when I come back to the chorus, I'd like you to sing it. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes